Must be another reason why I don't use YouTube to stream anymore.
Hello, everyone. This is Dion Soul. I see 3 concurrent users, so I think I'm streaming now. So I hope all is well. I'm just trying to get used to this thing. It's really different. I a lot of times I just use DLive, and DLive it just goes. So, but in this case, I'm trying to use everything in house, uh, which is YouTube.
Ah, finally see ya.
But you see me. So anyway, hello everybody, welcome, welcome. So what we're doing today is we are going to be in the Beechcraft Baron 58 by Carenado, and the reason why we're in that is because, as you can see in on the screen right now, you can see that I'm using Mission Generator. I'm just trying to mix things up and not be, a slave. There's Cajun Josh there. When's the freaking giveaway? Yeah, right. You can come into stream and I'll give you something free. Screw the free stuff, man. People need to start giving me free stuff. I mean, I have to pay for everything. But anyway, so what I got going on today is I thought I'd mix things up and use Mission Generator along with the in-house reality expansion pack economy module. And so we're flying today from, let me switch over here to the other screen, which is this right here, and then boom, professionally done. As you can tell, one-man operation. And you can see we got clouds over here on Sky Vector, and we're just going to zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day all the way down through Southern California, and then on out. Once we get past uh, Palm Springs, then it's going to start to clear up. Then we should have pretty clear skies and being able to look at the ground. And I do hear Cajun is in the house now, so welcome Cajun Josh to the chat channel, the voice. And then we're going to head on down and hit this little Marcus Childs little one-man pony show airport, and then that'll be it. And we're supposed to be taking 9 engineers, which is silly because we can only carry 5 passengers, but whatever. So we're just going to do it anyway and just make some money at it and just have some fun. So without further ado, let's rock and roll and get started and be on our way. So we'll go ahead and take care of that. That is all taken care of there. We'll go ahead and do our quick walk around. And there's the tow feature, and then there's that's not the walk around. The walk around is right there. And then we'll go boom. Yeah, everything looks good there. We'll touchy of that. And then we'll go over here. We'll touchy the rudder. Ooh, sounds all nice and snazzy. Hopefully the sound, you're not seeing anything because you're over on the wrong screen. There we go. Professionally done organization here. And then we'll remove the tie down right there. And we'll go, I guess I can just edit that out, huh? And then come on over and then just look at things. Oh yeah, there's the flaps. Flaps look good. Aileron, move the aileron freely. Fuel looks good. We got 84 or 17 gallons in there. I'll have to look and make sure that's enough. I think that's enough for where we're going. We'll move the tie down. Get rid of the chocks. Tires look nazy. It's got a lag. Wow, this thing's lagging. And I wouldn't be surprised if I get a crash of desktop. So be prepared for that, because when the crash of desktop happens, that'll pretty much be the end of the stream. But that's what happens when you're working with betas. And fuel, everything looks fine. Get rid of the covers. Kind of speed this up a little bit here. This is the boring part. And fuel. That looks good. Looks good. Finish. Okay, that takes care of that. Now I lost everybody. Everybody said, oh crap, he's doing this. Forget it, I'm out of here. Alright, so that takes care of that. We got that going on there. Let's go ahead and start engines here. And let's make sure we got fuel. What's wrong? Fuel. Right there. Yeah, we're a little bit over on our weight, so this is going to be interesting because we got 1,200, and with pilot it makes it 1,400 pounds of, so this is going to be interesting. But you know what? Got to do what we got to do. I think we can get off the ground. That was my famous last words. And we will go ahead and turn on our beacon, our navigation light. Actually, you know what? I got this honeycomb thing down here, so I can turn those on. Look at there. I'm flipping a switch outside the sim, and it's actually working. And beacon. There's the beacon. Beacon's on. Battery's on. That's the avionics. We leave the avionics off for the moment. So we got beacon on, that on. All right. Oh, we got to put our brake on. Make sure our cowling flaps are down, which means they're open. That'll burn the engines up. And what else do I need to do before I start this beast? I think that's it. So I'll use some more complicated stuff that I have to do on the front end. I guess I don't have to worry about it. Okay, so go ahead and start engine number 2. Oh, well, I know what. We're already making a mistake. We got to make sure that, see, we got no fuel. I turn on our fuels. There, now we can turn on our fuel. 1000, 2, 1000, 3, 1000, 4, 1005. And all these are up, 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 up. Crack the throttles and start engine number 2. Make sure we get our RPM around 1000 RPM. Now, hopefully the sound of the engine is not too loud or not too soft. I don't know. Let me turn on this. And start engine. Well, okay, I'm lagging. That sounds okay, I guess. All right, so that takes care of engine number 1. Now we'll hit number 2, sorry. Engine number 1 now. Go, duke, 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 and 1000, 2, 1000, 3, 1000, 4, 1005, and start engine number 1. Okay, and then alternator 1, alternator 2, and now we can turn on immediately. I need to put in the flight plan. So, flight plan is going to be to RZS, and then from there it's going to be V, Victor Airway. This is the exciting part. Everybody's going to dart. They're just out. Okay, I'm done. I'm out. Like, fine, be that way. And then 186 down to pause. Oops, went past that one. Pause is right there. And then pause to 370. 370. There's 380, 370, right? Yep, 370. All the way down to Palm Springs, and from Palm Springs, Victor 16, all the way to Vixo. Vixo, where are you? Did I pass it? I must have passed. Oh, there it is. Okay, and then lastly, 94. Geez, all this going everywhere. 94 on down to SADLL. And there it is. That, and then our airport itself, which is P01. Let's see if it recognizes it. Hey, it does, actually. Shocking. Wasn't going to have to put in a user waypoint. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put in 8,500 feet, and that will change, but at least we'll get that all started. That we keep low and slow, and in the clouds. According to Active Sky, it wants me to it wants me to be at 12,500 feet, and then it says, oh yeah, your best winds is over at 16,500, and it's like, no, I'm not in my turboprop. We're in a regular little airplane. That ain't gonna happen. All right, so we are good to go there. Flight plan is in place. Everything is reset. We'll go ahead and throw on our taxi lights. Taxi lights, strobes will hit when we get to there. All right, so we're fine there. Let's go ahead, and that's one thing I don't like about this model is that you can't do the pop out. You can click on this, and usually you'd have the pop out. It doesn't. You have to actually zoom in to this. Only reason I'm going here is because I want to get the Lompoc ATIS.
Lompoc weather. Wind
86.
160 at 8, visibility more than 10. Sky clear, temperature 13, dew point -14. Altimeter 2986.
160 and our condition is 2986. So 2986. Altimeter 2986.
Altimeter 2986.
There we go, cheat. Have the co-pilot do that for me. All right, so we are good to go here, and like I say, Bug, Cajun, you guys can jump in if you want to see something silly or say something silly. It's all good. Altimeter
Silly?
8,500.
Altimeter 2748.
No.
Say something silly?
Say something silly.
I am but the most professional pilot. I would never do anything silly. You
Altimeter
can tell by
2986.
watching my videos.
Altimeter 2986.
I grace your stream with my
Presence.
exceptional presence. And if you buy that, I've got some swamp land in Florida. I'll sell you cheap.
That's right. Real cheap. Altitude 8,500 feet.
Altitude 8,500 feet.
Okay, and then heading 160.
Heading 160 degrees.
Okay, turn the end. Okay, there we go. Now it's turning. Now it's turning. And that is 25, so we'll go the other way. We got our 3D camera. Got cameras peppered throughout the fuselage of the aircraft to give you the illusion that you've got 3D cameras like they have in the modern cars today. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And because we got such a short runway, fairly short runway, I'm gonna go ahead and just put 1 notch of flaps. In this little GA airplane. No free stuff for you. We're making the monies in the XP. Landing lights go on, strobes go on. And I expect my wife to come in here and screw up my stream anyway. She's gonna, actually, no, that's wrong. She's not going to get off. Well, yeah, in 15 minutes she'll be coming home for lunch. Let's see, that's the middle of the runway, so let's go down here a little bit more. Lompoc, California. Had, let's see, back in the 80s and the 90s, they had 3 7-Elevens here that I worked on. I think it was 3 or 2, maybe 2. Did some electrical service work. Like I said, late 80s, early 90s, long time ago. And I currently do not have my pitch trim. Oh, there it goes. Okay, pitch trim will set right there. Says the stream is excellent, so that's good.
Yeah, it looks fine.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Because I'm doing 4,500, bit rate 4,500. So I was concerned that was too short or too small. Too wimpy. Well, we're just going to go ahead and take off November 502 Delta Mike, is that runway whatever we're at, and we're going to take off for straight out departure. November 502 Delta Mike, here we go.
Bit rate of 4,500 is plenty.
Is it?
Twitch won't even let you submit a stream at over 3,000.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So 4,500, you're up there.
Yeah, because I used to do 8,000 back in the day, but maybe things have changed, where it's not as demanding as it used to be, which is good, We are off the ground. Hey, we're off the ground. Flaps up, gear up.
Flaps going up all the way.
Gear up.
Landing gear going up.
And we are off to the races. Some speed, get that nose down a little bit. Yeah, this, like I said in yesterday's stream, this honeycomb yoke is definitely different than the SciTech yoke by far. Night and day difference. Very, very smooth.
Especially your poor old SciTech.
Yes, because I beat that. I took it apart. I put the rubber band so-called upgrade that ended up making it worse, and I lubed the hell out of the. Well, never mind. Let's get some pitos on and some windshield heat as it's sitting there trying to drift to the right. And get rid of the landing lights and the taxi lights. We're good. And I'll go ahead and get my autopilot ready to go. Autopilot is on. 100. Oh, we don't want 200. Why is it a 200? We need to be at 120 as our climbing rate. And we are on our way. And we'll see if we get a crash desktop or not. I took out the Traffic Global, all the plug-in Traffic Global, hoping that wouldn't cause any crashes at desktop. So far, so good. But I've still got other plug-ins that could cause me to crash.
Well, that's why everything right now everything's experimental.
Yep.
Because it's brand new download. So.
Yep. And I expect it, so it's like whatever. Totally expected. Says I'm still in the box, huh? Well, I guess I'll give it a little bit more gas then. Go ahead and put my flaps up. Make sure I'm good here. All right, fine. There we go. Yep. They are up. Climb to 8,500 feet, and that's it. Easy peasy. And we're supposed to be in clouds right now, but now it says clear sky, so go figure, right? Problem is, just like yesterday, I'm out of coffee.
All right, time for a hover check.
1, 2, 3. Hover check. So, Cajun, what are you flying today? What
Right now, I am taking actually a serious flight, a flight somewhere up in the United States to 37 miles, 6 passengers in the 407. And we're just practicing actually doing the entire thing, starting the helicopter up, which we are now just about to touch off, and the infamous hover checks in the helicopters, where you pull up, go about 15, 20 feet to the left or the right, turn, look to make sure you didn't leave any parts or oil behind them, and then taxi away.
Very nice.
So this is
keeping it
been
real.
a long time since I've actually taken off without the engines running on the sim, just because we were trying to make money.
Right. Well,
and we're about to have a new helicopter next week, so.
Very good.
The Bell 222 is being released by Cohen Simulations next week.
Oh, very nice.
All right.
Very nice.
Check is good. We did not leave anything behind in the runway.
There's the clouds I was waiting for.
We're going to pull a Bug Eater 64 here.
Combat takeoff?
Bug, you'd be proud. Oh, no. We're actually taxiing and experimenting. I've never had anti-aliasing on before. And so we're running it right now in VR just to see how things look with it.
Right.
Looking forward to seeing the 227. It's got 222 limited carrying capacities, but I think it's going to be a better done aircraft than a lot of the other options we have out there. But it's funny because the 407 can hold 6 people, and that big old thing with twin engines can only hold 7.
Yeah,
But we'll see how well the module's done. I liked the video yesterday. I like the drone of the King Air much better than the whine of the turbines.
Yeah, it was a nice little flight yesterday, you know. I didn't like my second landing. My first landing was really nice, but the second landing wasn't so much. The landing part was fine, but it was just trying to slow the damn thing down and control it on the runway. But whatever. You just got to get used to the yoke and, you know, get it more serious. We're almost at the top of climb here. People watch these streams and they say and see me live and say, "Oh man, this guy really does suck." All these videos he's done before, it all looks like he's wonderful, like he knows what he's doing.
Okay, break out the shovel.
Yeah.
Okay, I did not mean to select a flight that would put me in the mountains. This is not a good thing.
No. Above them is fine.
Well, the 407 is not exactly a high altitude performance beast.
You don't want to do a situation that should not be named. Do the side of a mountain.
Well, and it looks like I've got to go. My flight's only 33 miles, and we're doing it in real time. We're not slewing. But it's right over the top of those mountains there.
Well, I flew 1,062 or 67 miles this. Didn't make a dime.
I'll make a dime. I'll make money with the in-house, you know, flight thing, but open the flaps. It's not that high, is it?
Whew. I love how well done this module is, but right now I sure do miss the power of the 412. All right, fattest guy in the back, you may have to jump out as we get close to this ridge.
Well, we'll turn this thing down to 2300 RPM. I'll go ahead and turn on my prop sync right there. And it still says that I'm running too hot, even though I'm looking at my temperatures. It say 200 degrees Celsius. It should be fine. Nowhere near, but whatever.
This is some ugly countryside other than the train. Where are you flying to today?
I'm gonna go to this little airport in Arizona. It's a no-name airport, or it's not a popular one. It's just what Mission Generator had me go to. They want me to deliver 9 engineers, which I can only put 5 in, but whatever. And so I'm just doing a Mission Generator flight just to mix things up instead of an FS Economy flight. And then I had to take a break from FS Economy. FS Economy makes me go to all these weird places. Here, I could be at one spot and say, you know what, I want to go over here. You know, and then I can just see, this is the airport that I'm starting from. What are jobs that are around the area, and then I just go do it. You know, whereas FS Economy, you're rigid, which is what it would be in the real world, obviously. But I like the freedom of this one, so I'm gonna do this every now and then. And this is an IFR day, so this is considered an IFR flight. Well, if that was the case, I should have filed a flight plan. But anyway, so so I'm carrying, and I got off the ground, and I'm overloaded. You know, my weights and balances, I'm a little bit overloaded here. So, but I was able to get off the ground, so I'll take it. And so far, no crashes to desktop yet. And there we go. Hey, we're starting to get better clouds. Or clouds that we can actually see some of the ground. And look at the coast. The coastest with the mostest. Let me go over here to nose cam. But once I burn the fuel off, I'll be fine. Probably when I land, I'll be. So like I said, I'm going to Eric Marcus Municipal Airport. It is a little 3,800 foot strip by 60 feet wide, asphalt, so that's good. According to Sky Vector. Guess I should have called Rita Leon just to let her know I was going to be there in a couple hours. That's the manager of the airport. It's publicly owned by Pima County, Tucson, Arizona. No fuel, so we're kind of screwed when we get there. About those giveaways. Too funny. Oh, we're getting a little bumpy. Yeah, they said that the XP Realistic Pro is having issues, but you know, I'm still getting bounced around when I'm running into clouds, so they're saying the head bobbing and stuff like that that you do when you're making turns and whatnot is not working. Which I thought
hopefully won't take them all very long to get there.
Yeah, it's
all these devs get on the bandwagon.
Yeah. And there is Santa Barbara, I believe. Yep, that's Santa Barbara below me, or off there to the coast.
Okay, I didn't sign up to fly through the mountains today. What the heck? This is a big old ridge. Very intimidating.
Are you streaming it?
No, because I'm just doing a VR flight to see kind of where I can put my anti-aliasing, and I don't want to have that interfering with the... Plus, I haven't flown in so long. I'd look horrible right now trying to...
Right. Yeah, we're kind of getting beat around here a little bit. But the active sky clouds look all right. Now I don't have as many of those shimmering clouds. I still have it every now and then. If I notice when I do my eye point in the camera a certain way, then I start getting the shimmerings. But most of the time, they're clean. And before, I get all kinds of shimmering with the clouds. You know, the strobe lighting, I guess shimmering is not a proper word. I should say strobe lighting, strobing. That's what they were doing. And there's Santa Barbara right there. And then Santa Barbara, and then Camarillo, I think it is. If I remember right. And the Channel Islands out there.
Oh, Jeebus. Do we have enough power to get over this mountain?
Don't get yourself in trouble.
Well,
We have to take it in steps.
We may have to go zigzag a little bit here. This is not a 412. I mean, this is the disadvantage. Like, his helicopter's great, but she is not a powerful little girl.
See, you need that, you know, the propeller noise when you key up, Cajun.
I have that.
Because right now when you talk, all I hear is a nice clean, which is what you should have, but we don't hear the sound of the propellers in the background to add the
Dion
realism.
wants realism. Dion wants realism.
Yeah.
I got Dion. I got your realism. There's a lake over here. Just came over the side of this mountain and there's a lake.
Oh, there you go. Use the lake to go around. I may have to go climb to get above these clouds.
Dion has given me a challenge, Bug.
Give me that damn whirly bird noise when you key up.
Dion has given me a challenge.
Yeah, but it's just a little one.
Oh, is that the airport right there on the side of this lake?
I don't know. I can't see it.
Me neither.
Oh, jeez.
I'd put you in a box. I'd put you if I had your stream. I'd put you in a little box
I
down here.
don't know how well this is going to work, but I will try. Actually, you know what? I think I can do this. Stand by.
See, that would be cool.
Splendid.
See, that'd be kind of cool. You know, I could sit there and be streaming like this, and then when we're sitting there talking, then you could be in your airplane, and I can have your screen, you know, in a little box window or whatever, and then.
Well, there you go.
And you're in the 407?
Well,
Get back over here.
are you streaming?
Yeah, I'm trying to get it back on the other.
What stream are you on? Twitch or?
He's on Discord.
Oh, okay. So Discord. Let me see what I can do about that. Let me see how I can.
Wow! What the heck was that wind shear? Clouds. Oh, yep, clouds.
Let me see how I can.
Get out of my way. Where is this airport?
What airport are you flying to?
We ain't moving fast.
We're gonna do a window capture. I think. And it's going to be Discord live. Aha! And then I'll have to go full screen. Oops.
Where is this little rinky-tink base?
But I don't want you full screen on where I'm trying to fly my airplane.
Okay, weather just changed again, and now we can't see a thing. Oh, this is
Well, that'll
not
work.
a helicopter rated for IFR.
Yeah, you're gonna have to fly very low.
And there's my wife coming home for lunch.
Problem is, there was a mountain right in front of me.
Well, that's kind of as close as I'm going to get right there.
Yeah, this stream is not exactly a whole hell of a lot of excitement right now. I see a skid.
Yep.
I see the mountain down there. Where's our... Right, our radar altimeter says we are at 1,500 feet above this little landmass. This is going to be interesting. Oh. Well, where's those heaters?
Oh, rain and fog. Yeah, you're doing well.
This is not what we signed up for. All right, well, we need to probably... Yeah, my ass XP has made virtual reality a priority. Freaking these click spots in one of the best done helicopters are horrendous. Okay, I got no clue. Here we are.
Well, you're really in the soup, aren't you?
Oh yeah, there's nothing to see here. We're descending. This helicopter's not certified for IFR conditions, but
You're in it.
this is just what CET does. We make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, we got that massive radar altimeter right there to watch. Which says we are at about 500 feet above the ground. And we're descending.
Yeah, I'm trying to climb to 12,500. Hey, Sylvie.
I don't know if we're going to come out of this.
And my granddaughter in the background.
This is where I wish, and I think, from what Toto was saying the other day in his Discord, in fact, I think he's streaming right now, they have some information, it sounds like, that XP is working on their weather engine right now. Sorry, Laminar. But, because this is something that I wish I would have seen. Like, I wish it would have been nice to know I was flying into this versus flying into the tile and just being there. It would have been lovely to see, like, the progression.
Right.
Oh, sweet. We've come out of it. Boy, this is nasty. But I love it. This is what CET was built for, is this helicopter's paint job matches the clouds. I just don't see our airfield.
Well, this is kind of cool. I'm able to have view right there in the lower left-hand corner and have me right there. And now if we can just figure out how to connect, then we can actually see. Of course, then we wouldn't be doing that anymore. Then we'd just be, seeing your 3D model in the space. Oh, sorry, that's Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020.
100 feet above the water in a single engine aircraft. Woo! Oh, happy days. How much? Don't have a load of thermal room right now. We're running the engine de-ice system, so I'm guessing the airport we're going to, which is actually a KTVL, so I don't know where that is, but it doesn't sound like it's a little podunk airstrip.
KTVL?
KTVL, but it must be right on this coast over here somewhere, because I got nada on the visuals, but the GPS says we're getting to be very close. Wherever we
Flying
are,
to
it
Lake
is-
Tahoe. T
Yeah.
is in Tango, Victor, and Lima.
yeah.
Yeah, that's Tahoe.
Yeah. Lake
Well, then
Tahoe,
we're-
and it's right at the end of the lake.
Well, that's where we're at, and it is nasty weather. Although what I will say is, I'll echo what everybody else is saying about the new Vulcan. It's very consistent.
Mhm.
The frame rates don't seem to jump around as much anymore. The simulator is definitely doing a really good job of figuring out what's going on, and man, you can't get any lower than this. We really shouldn't be this low. Flying at 50 feet above the lake.
Yep.
But we will survive.
Yeah, just point the nose towards
It's
towards
a
it.
beautiful helicopter. It's a beautiful helicopter to be stuck in the weather in. And if a certain developer hadn't shot down Timber, then we would have the G1000 suite in here, and this thing would be a VFR or IFR bird.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there should be an airport. Good Lord, man, the visibility, I would have hated to, I mean, a helicopter is not necessarily the safest thing in the world to be in nasty winds, but I would have not wanted to be in a turboprop or anything. Like, I can't imagine if Dion was trying to land
I'd
in this.
I'd have to be using, visual approach thing. In other words, the makeup, the GTN 750 virtual glide slope.
And don't get me wrong, I definitely think I've got the confidence you could land this, but I just don't. I don't know what the cloud level is at. I mean, I think it's at between 300 and 400 feet.
Yeah, you're probably below minimums.
Yeah, I mean, we're right now flying at 250 feet, and we're just. I mean, the cloud's right above us right now. We'd definitely be waking up some people right now.
Mm-hmm.
Good Lord, there's an airport over here? What am I looking at?
There should be only one. Should be only one.
I'm looking for it, but we should be coming right up on it according to the GPS. Let's zoom in on this thing.
Slow down.
Ooh, there's a hill.
Yeah, you're going to have hills all around it. Except for the lake.
Oh, it's a little bitty airport, too. All right.
Yeah, it's got like a 5,000 foot runway, I think. I wouldn't be landing my 737 on there.
Your approach and everything is from the lake, so.
Mm-hmm.
You know how much... Oh, there it is right there. I think I got eyes on the... We'll do a loop around it. You know how much feet we need for a landing here, Dion?
50?
30.
No, 30?
About whatever the length that... Well, someone can look up the length between the tail boom and the nose. All right, we're going to bleed off some speed here and some altitude. Can't be screwing this up since Dion's
Streaming.
All
Everybody
right,
can
now
see
one of
you.
the things we don't want to do with the helicopter is get into an approach, because then we just waste space in the approach and we're too slow. But we come in right on a taxiway landing, which is what we're doing. Love the blade flap noise in this thing. Nice steady approach.
Well, by me climbing to 12,500 feet, I've actually gained, so I'm doing 213 knots over the ground right now, so I'm pretty stoked about that.
Bug, do you know off the top of your head if they have helipads at this airport?
I have no idea. I would suspect they would.
I think they do in the real world, but I don't know if they're modeled in the sim.
Well, it's got to be popular enough someone would have done it. Let's go take a look around. Let's go sit on it. Well, let's waste some more money out of
There's a
FS economy.
helicopter to your right.
Yeah, I see a Coast Guard S-76 over here. And it looks like look at that, a little 206 or something. Oh, there is they're on the helipads. Get off! Hey!
Well, you only need 30 feet. Pick a spot.
Hey! Hey!
Park on the nose of the Coast Guard and tell them to get out of your space.
Oh, look, actually, I take that back. Look at this right here. Cajun Executive Transport, and I see that my customer's limo is waiting.
There you go.
So we're going to put it down right over here by him. Oi! Oi!
Sounds like that was planned.
It was. Look at that. They are ready. Now, he's not going to want to get wind splashed or anything, so we're going to try not to scratch the paint on the limo here, but...
You're not paying for it, are you? It's his problem. Shouldn't have had the limo in the, in front of the fight line. Yeah, unfortunately, this one right here, there's nothing to see.
All right,
clouds show up.
10.2 feet per minute on our descent rate. That's how we want to do it. Keep our execs happy.
There we go. We got a little bit to see.
Come on, get out of my face. Go away. Shoo.
Haven't quite got into Van Nuys yet.
Oh, that beautiful sight right there. Oh, yeah.
Landed right next to it, so good job. Right next to the limo. But yeah, that visibility is nasty. You can't even see towards the end of the runway.
No. I mean, you're coming. You can see that haze goes right up to the hills. I actually need to turn this off. Doink. Kick off our little... See, this is where they say, like, oh, it's made for VR. No, it's not. How the heck am I supposed to click that little...
And you're in VR right now, right?
Yeah. Yeah, like the mouse is just phasing through my collective that I need to... And there we go.
Oh, excuse me. Yawning here.
I need to record this replay because people seem to love it on the... They seem to enjoy these replays on the VR site. And as Dion would say, very nice.
Very nice.
Turn
Absolutely.
that darn bell off. All right, let's open these doors, get these... All right, everybody, thank you for flying. We love your loyalty. Now get the hell out. Oh.
No, that's Solo Swing's line. Put your head between your legs and kiss your butt goodbye. Remember, flying with Solo Swings is an adventure.
Still got our anti-collisions on just because we can't go ahead and start shutting things down in the oh gosh, I forgot to turn off the FS economy flight. What am I doing?
Oh yeah, you gotta get credit for it.
Wasting monies.
No wasting money. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough fuel. I'm gonna have to stop somewhere and get some fuel. Well, actually, I just do in-air flight refueling, which is as long as I keep it going, I'll be okay. You can't stop with these fission generator or anything like that. You got to go all the way to the end.
Our aircraft is dark now, which is not advisable when you still got the rotors moving, but they just came to a stop anyway.
Well, if I'm gonna keep on yawning here, I'm gonna hide myself so I don't look. There.
Let's do this real quick.
As I cough. What are you gonna try to do? Try to.
Okay, Dion wanted realism. I guess.
I'll have to work on this window. It's like at night. So then that way.
I switched to non-VR, so it broke.
Oh.
It's not on your end. That's because I switched. Because I got to record something real quick.
Because I think that'd be kind of cool. You know, you can have your video going with your helicopter, then Bug going with his, DC-3 or helicopter or whatever he's flying, and just kind of make a community thing out of it. Like, hey, I'm willing to share. I don't care. It's all about having fun. Let's say right now there's nothing to see, considering that. See, now you got the shimmering of my. Oh, I hear the sounds. But it's only. But it's only supposed to come on when you key up, only, not the whole duration. Because now it's overpowering you.
Oh, well, that's just because I didn't have the door closed on the helicopter, Dion.
Oh, I see.
See, now you can hear the helicopter in the background.
Now I can hear you.
It's actually not. It's not running, but she sounds like she's running. Doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. See, when you key up, then I hear the helicopter going in the background, and.
This is Cajun and Jake Water coming in for. Okay.
Now you have to figure out how to put some distortion, or that sound into the microphone. I always wanted to do that just for funsies, to add more realism to it. Have distortion in your microphone like they have in the.
You are just giving me a whole bunch, but that'd be easy. All I have to do is get if I switch right now into my Cooler Master MH71's the gaming headset, then you get that nasally microphone-like thing, and you get exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Tempted. You get me tempted. All right, Dion. In the interest of your streams, this is going to be a video and it's permanent. We'll do this.
Okay. I didn't copy your last, but okay.
Why weren't you listening?
Because I'm flying my own damn plane. You're adding to my stream here by having this. This is working out well. Because right now I got absolutely nothing to show my audience right now. All I see is a bunch of clouds and a little bit of mountains poking through. We're passing Burbank right now, and you can't see anything below us because we got nothing but clouds. I am getting the shimmers a little bit. Coming up to KEMT, which is El Monte, but we're still a good 10 miles, 11 miles out. Slow boating it. But we are doing 208 knots over the ground, so that's good. In our favor.
Okay, Dion. So you really put me to task today on trying to make this audio sound legit. Well, our 407 here. Let's just land it.
Yeah, but now you're echoing. You're doubling yourself, which is making things complicated for you. Paint Studio? Why is Paint Studio there? That's weird. Okay, the live Discord window. Huh.
Dion, you're one of the pickiest people I know.
There you go.
Jeez.
There you go. You're getting it
I don't know
now.
who I'm talking to Dion anymore from the helicopter.
See, now it sounds good.
Yeah, it does. Awesome, like
Now you just need to go around and fly around, and you see, I see traffic northbound on the I-5 is looking pretty good right now. We do have a little bit of slowdown over there next to Exposition Boulevard. You got to do stuff like that. But of course, you need to do it in where your areas that you're familiar with.
Yeah, we barely survived the approach to Lake Tahoe. What are you talking about?
Yeah, when I go to specific window, or Discord, it doesn't work, which is kind of a bummer. But if I go full application, yeah, it's not liking that either. So it has to be a window. I'm sitting there trying to figure out how to capture the Discord screen. Oh well. Worth a try. Now it'll go away eventually. As we're just cruising right along. 157 knots indicated, 200 knots over the ground. We passed El Monte, California. We're heading towards Pomona, California, slowly. Again, like I say, not much to see at this moment in time, unfortunately. But that's okay. Sit here and just look at the clouds and listen to the hum of the engines. Just humming along. Let's see, we still got hour and 22 minutes to go. If I slew it, then of course obviously be faster, but I don't think I want to chance that. We have 38 minutes of reserve fuel, so that's good. I'm doing 7 gallons per mile, so that's good. Got 267 miles to go, an hour and 16 minutes roughly. Doesn't support traffic with this version for some reason. But we are getting there slowly but slowly. Okay, we put Pomona is right below us. Pomona is actually right here somewhere. Well, actually, my mouse is not on, so you can't really show you that. Hey, there we go. We got something to look at. Pomona's underneath the clouds. But you see, I actually have got everything turned up except for the reflections, and the anti-aliasing is at 2x instead of anything any higher. And we're going to be passing Chino here in a minute. And then the clouds said, "See ya. No looky for you." Oh, weather, you're not nice to me. The weather's supposed to clear once we get past Palm Springs. And we're a good 30 or so minutes away. I had my landing lights on, but my landing lights were on for safety. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Just toodle toodle. This is the non-entertainment part. Alrighty, I'm going to step away a second and go get myself some coffee. So I'll be right back while we're just... No, the thing that you don't do when you're streaming live is walk away.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'll be back. Well, it looks like I am back, and it looks like we are about, oh, let's say that's 35 miles away from Palm Springs. Slow boating it to Eric Marcus Municipal Airport. I need to change my text. There we go. Do a down a little bit. There we go. Very nice. Thank you for watching. Thank you for stopping by. Like, subscribe, and enjoy. Very nice. Still doing 212 knots over the ground on the positive, so that's good. Got 50 gallons left in the tank, which means, or in the total, which is 25 in each tank. So we're looking good. So all is wonderful. I put my ugly mug back here so it shows that I'm here. I'm here. And you can see my... See, I don't know why that green screen's acting up like it is. How it's cutting me out or whatever a little bit. I want to play around with these properties here. Let's see if I can do some effects. Filters, add, color key rendering, scroll. Okay, we can do a scroll. Oh, I see how it works. So if we do a 10, playing around with this. Don't know if I like that. We get rid of loop. Then it just goes away. Okay, well that didn't work. I'll forget the scroll idea. See, this is what you do. You just start playing around with things. And there is the top of the mountain that is above Palm Springs. And now I have to look it up because now that I mentioned it, now I don't know what it is. Now I gotta go. Mount San Jacinto, I guess. I guess that's what that is. Mount San Jacinto. Can't say it right. Let's see what they say. It is elevation 10,833 feet. First ascended in 1874. Easiest route is hiking. Got something little to look at anyway, I guess. Yep, now the new weather came in. Now we just lost all our clouds. And Palm Springs below us with all of the wind turbines. Go outside. Let's see where we're at. There should be some wind turbines. Some right there, yeah, but most of them are covered up by that those clouds right there, and then you got all the ones down here that you do see. There's lots and lots of wind turbines. And they all should be moving like crazy. There is wind down there, usually. I find it hard to believe they're not moving. And there is Palm Springs Airport. I'm 12,500 feet in the air. The land of golf courses. Let's see, we got one right there, we got one right over there, we got something right there, which could be a park or a golf course. Got the golf course right there next to the airport. Then you got the golf course right there. And I don't know if that's a golf course right there. I don't have my mouse pointer turned on. You got another golf course right there. That whole thing. One big golf course. Another one over there. Now it's starting to get blurry because the farther you get away, the more they get blurred, but still there's more golf courses out that way. Palm Springs has got an insane amount of golf courses. And the Salton Sea way out there in the distance. And that would be Highway 111 going right there, going to Brawley and El Centro. Take that, and then it branches off. You can go to the left or to the right of one Highway 111. I think it's 166 or something like that goes one side of the lake, and then 111 goes to the other side of the lake. Yep. Now we're going to go through miles and miles of nothing here in a minute.
But I got to take that video down for a second.
Oh.
He commented on one, but I deleted it because I found out what was causing the problems, and it's the dream foil blade shadows that are built into the aircraft. They don't work very well. So I'm going to redo that video real quick, and then we'll post it to the helicopter Singy Sim thing.
Very nice.
Excuse me, I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
Used to love to drive out to the date farms that are out there by Salton Sea.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely. And then 29 Palms that way. No man's land. Not much to see. At 12,000 feet. Still burning 28 gallons an hour, and we're 24 RPM. I bet I could pull that back just a little bit. See if I gain any more speed out of it. No, I'm actually losing speed. Oh, there we go. There we go. It does not like me. But now I lost speed.
Alright, we'll see if this video is worth uploading.
Yeah, we're just cruising at 100, 150 over the ground, or indicated, and 199. Lost a little bit of speed.
Is there a way, when you do free cam, Dion, is there a way to slew how fast your plus and comma, or your period and comma, zoom in and zoom out, or basically move the camera? Can you slow that down at all, or no?
Not to my knowledge. Not to my knowledge. There might be a way to do it, like with X Camera, which is a third-party add-on, but as far as out-of-the-box X-Plane, I'm not familiar with making it, you know, because when you do free camera, yeah, it just goes to town. It just zips. I know lots of stuff, but I don't know everything. If I did, I'd have a whole bunch of money.
Lots of money, you say? Money?
Yes, lots of monies.
Money.
Lots of monies.
The money.
Likes monies. Monies are fun.
Wait. We made $3,000 on that little 30-minute flight, so that wasn't bad.
Nah.
To Lake Tahoe. Tahoe. I'd had some orthos out, have been really pretty.
It is. It's not bad. It's not. I have them, and I flew. Well, you see my videos where, from time to time, that I've uploaded there. It's not bad. It's pretty. It's just it's always cloudy there, and it's just kind of like you can't enjoy it. Like especially today.
Well, I don't see. Yes and no. You can't because of what you fly. The helicopters, man, they once they're down low underneath the cloud cover, they're real close to the scene. But then again, I guess you're actually right. Technically, we can enjoy it because at that point, we see how flat the orthos is when it's up close. It's nasty.
Yeah. Yeah, orthos are best viewed at what, 10,000, 12,000 and greater.
Depends on what.
How detailed?
Yeah, what you've got your
Yeah.
set at.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
When you make the orthos.
Well, yeah, but even when you make the orthos detailed, when you get low to the ground, you'd still see it. It's. I mean, you can't make an ortho 3D, can you?
No. Because I've done some. Actually yesterday I flew in and you could fly right over this, and it's like, well, yeah, I know that's a hangar there, but it just looks like a flat mat, you know.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of like, I know. I'm glad it's there. It's better than nothing, but at the same time, it's kind of like I wish there was a program that would recognize it and then actually just build, you know, and raise it up. Now maybe that would kill the sim.
And, well, what they need to do is they need to go out there and get like 3-dimensional, or allow people to build the cities just like they always have, and then allow photorealistic textures to be slapped onto buildings, like scaled properly.
Well, maybe that's what Microsoft does. I don't know.
I was going to say you're just going to have to wait for Microsoft 2020.
Yeah.
Well, but I think that we're gonna. Okay, did you get into another weed again? Your eyes red.
No,
Are you telling me the truth, or did you go play with flowers again?
I did not. I just touched a ladybug.
You and your little allergic eyes. When we were, like I said, I need to find his stream. In fact, let me go look at his stream right now because he's probably up and running. He made it sound like Toto made it sound like their weather's coming. New weather engines, stuff like that, are something that we can be expecting. And I'm sure, like we talked about before, I'm sure that okay, Bill, now that video should be reposted. Well, it's processing maybe. I think. Because we know that they have access to the Microsoft open beta. They're definitely got some people that are on staff that are playing around with that. So they see they know what they want, but now they've got Vulkan in there. There's going to be some crew that are dedicated to optimizing that and continue to help out third-party developers, continue to fix some of the bugs that we've seen, some of the crashes to desktop and whatnot. But I expect that very quickly they're going to now take advantage of this newfound, performance, and we should see hopefully some weather improvements. I think they can do. I mean, he's played with like X Enviro and some stuff like that, and Austin's admitted, hey, our weather is nothing to write home about.
Right. Yeah, I remember some of those videos watching. I mean, that would be nice for them to be able to have a weather so you don't have to buy Active Sky for XP, and you don't have to buy X Enviro. It's all out of the box, But they need to have volumetric clouds, and volumetric clouds costs horsepower, on your computer, and it seems to me like what Mike Brown was showing was that you could, you don't really have to have a super fast CPU and tons of cores. You just have to have a healthy GPU, and you'll get a good experience with X-Plane with Vulkan. Is a takeaway I got from it.
Well, that's because Vulkan doesn't use that many cores.
Right.
Well, and so one of the things, the problems is there's you can look at it now, and this is what's really cool. You can go to Plugin Admin and Performance Graph, and you can see how well the code is written for your aircraft. You can see how much of the pie your aircraft uses compared to what FX and everything else like that. It's kind of neat. I'd encourage you to, if you haven't looked at that, to take a look at it. Dion, especially you, because you run a lot of add-ons, you'll get to see exactly what's what as far as resource hogs if you do that. And I believe it's Plugin Admin And then performance. Have you checked that new feature out yet or no?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's
The plug-in
heck.
information?
Let me take a look here. It's
Because I'm not familiar with I do not know what you speak.
up at the top there. Your top bar. Granted, your stream is a little bit delay there, so I'll go and look at it at mine so I can walk you through it at the same time.
Uh-huh.
But it's
an extra tab in the plugins at the very top.
The show plug-in admin?
Not that one. Get out of that.
it's gonna be so hard to figure it out because this stream's like.
Well, yeah, I'm already. I went to plugins and I see show admin or show plugin admin.
That
At
might
the
be
very top.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the one you want to open.
Okay. I'm looking at it. Yeah, flying with Eula is taking 2 frames a second. Sassel is taking 3.4 frames a second. SimCoder's Reality XP is taking 1.2 frames per second, and then nothing else is showing up. So I'm assuming nothing else is doing anything. And see, I don't know. See, I don't know why.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, so you went to the performance. The performance
I'm
image
in
of it, I guess.
Yeah, I was at the
Where pie
overview.
graph shows up.
There's the pie. I see it right there now.
Yes, and so that will show you, like, it's great because you can compare your aircraft now. You can go into your Zebo and you can see how poorly. Now, don't get me wrong, Zebo's not bad, but it's very poorly optimized in this new engine, and you can see how well, like, Hot Start sets a standard. Hot Start even said our new CL650 is even better optimized than our Dreamfoil was, but that really gives you an indicator of who's hogging what,
Right.
as far as resources go. And like my 407 right now is just this itty bitty little sliver of the pie. So the better they're coded. So point being, going down this road is that now developers are going to be put to task. But what we see is that typically Laminar Research codes things better than any third-party developer. They are very advanced. They're professionals. They do this for a living. Bug, that video has been reposted again, and it's a lot better quality now. Just FYI, the one that you commented on that got deleted. So I expect that now that we've got Vulkan and now they've got some performance headroom to start doing stuff, now is when I expect that they'll go back and redo some of their clouds and redo some of their weather, and they can sit there and see what other guys have done. They know what X Enviro does to make their stuff look good. They know, so it won't be hard for them to mimic and recreate what works for some of these popular third-party devs. So I do expect that by the time Microsoft comes out, X-Plane's going to have a really good system.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it says X-Plane is 71%. I was trying to click on the plus, and I'm not seeing anything branch out from it. So, see, now Sassel branches out, but X-Plane doesn't branch. Yeah, flight loop, Sassel flight loop drawing window. Yeah, see, Sassel is out of its 13%, its 56% is a flight loop, and I have absolutely no idea what any of that means. You'll see it in the stream in a minute. Flying with LOA, they have flight loop says 97%, which I don't know what that means.
This is just a great tool because from here on out, when you're sitting there saying, man, my X-Plane's just not working like I think it should, you can go right to that and be like, whoa, that's eaten up. If one of your add-ons is eating up a heck, because I bet you your Sassel is probably what he wrote the code for that aircraft in. So Sassel is probably that purple section is probably your actual aircraft itself.
Right.
I would guess though that I can't tell which one's which. One of them is going to be your weather, and the other one's probably the aircraft, since they're both damn near the same shade of purple.
Yeah, I don't see. I see terrain radar, which that's taking up some. I mean, I don't even use terrain radar. I guess I should get rid of it. LiveBrain is broke. They say LiveBrain is broke. I don't know. I haven't.
For now, yes.
I haven't.
Broke.
Yeah, I haven't run into any rainy rain yet. And you see, mission generator. See, Active Sky just comes in, then goes out. Comes in and goes out. I just saw Active Sky populate this list that you're seeing, even though I'm 15 seconds ahead of what you've seen in video. But it comes in then goes out. So it's like it does fit. Well, I don't know what US stands for. I don't know what that unit. It's a unit of measure, I guess. That US, it says, some of these things like mission generators saying 200 or 125, 126 US. I don't know what that what that's representing.
I think it looks like, from what it looks like, your X-plane is obviously they're all in order, and it looks like the X-plane is using the most, obviously. Then your aircraft, that SALS
3, yeah,
T-bit is, I think that's your aircraft code. Of course, SimCoder's rep is up there using a lot, and Fly with Lua NG build.
Right, Reality GTN 750, and then Librane's bouncing around, which we know is broke. Gizmo is
but none of them are using a whole heck of a lot. I mean,
no.
But it's good. It's just a cool tool. That's a neat little thing to now go in and look at your aircraft,
right?
And be okay. What is going on?
Yeah. See, when I do the down arrow on that Sasso, it says drawing miscellaneous 43%, drawing window 2. It's bouncing at 3, and then that flight loop is 56%. And I have absolutely no idea what the representation or that terminology flight loop means. We'll get a clarification over time. But that's still, I know I appreciate you guys screwing me in because I didn't know anything about this. That's pretty neato. All right, so now if I pop out the window, or I can't pop out the window because this airplane doesn't support the window pop out for the Reality GTN 750. But I could go take this and compare it to other airplanes and see, this airplane is really good. That's why I have a better performance with the sim with this airplanes because it's not using as much resources, that kind of thing. But the terrain radar is taking a lot. The only time I use a terrain radar, unless it's, I don't know. That's interesting. I mean, if there's stuff there that I don't need, I'm gonna get rid of it, Well, we are 21 miles away from Blythe, California. I hear some typing. All kinds of typing going on over there. Sounds like my keyboard. Now I hear the vacuum cleaner.
Sarah's making a slushy. No, I'm screwing around with Toto here. He's doing a stream as well. He's working on the CL650. And I said, what would the magic number be if Lamina Research approached you and said, come work for us? And he said, how do you know they haven't done that already? And he says, no, just at this time in my life, it's about the fun. And yes, TBM allows me to support my family and stuff, but I enjoy doing it. And I said, what if Austin calls you and says, insert X salary here, plus I'll throw in a shiny new TBM 940?
I think he's well off, but I don't think he has enough money to be able to give away TBMs, though. If he has my hands out. How much is a TBM 940 right now? About 4 million? Something like that? 3 million, 4 million?
Oh, I would say I think it's like a $2 or $3 million aircraft.
Mm-hmm. If I had the money to maintain one, I'd have one. I don't care if it was a Cessna 172. I wouldn't give a shit as long as I just had something. Until I got so bored. Okay, I gotta have something different. Sell it off to the bank and get another one. Yeah, there's just nothing to look at right now.
Well, this aircraft is a long way from being released. Or at least the code is really, or the graphics is horrible right now. He's just got it just enough to make it work so he can test it.
And what aircraft's that? I'm sorry?
This is a CL650.
Oh. It's all gray. That's usually what you see, like with the screenshots and stuff I've been seeing with FlyJ Sims with the Q400, the new Q400. All I see is a lot of gray, no textured, anything.
Well, that's pretty normal for early stage.
Yeah, for sure.
Because some of the very first pictures he put out were those gray pictures of the airframe and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
A long time ago.
Yeah. It'll probably be ready. It'll probably be ready hopefully by the end of the year or maybe the middle
That's
next
what
year.
they're planning on.
Yeah. It's very tempting, but I don't know. What am I going to use it for? Because if I buy it for FS Economy, we know how much it costs to maintain it in FS Economy.
Yeah, it's what, 27,000 a month?
Yeah. There's something isolated in the middle of nowhere. It's got its own water thing, which probably means it's its own water treatment plant. Probably some government installation. Some super secret thing.
Most likely.
Super secret something.
Yeah, it's probably
It's off the 10 freeway, south of the 10 freeway. I am.
Yeah.
I'm outside of Blythe right now. I'm probably about 3 or 4 miles away from Blythe, or at least from the Blythe VOR. I'm probably about 4 miles away from the Blythe Airport. And this is south.
it's probably disguised
southwest of
as a agricultural research center, and it's
Yeah.
probably got 12 levels underneath it. It's all government.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Because now we're coming into Blythe right now. Well, I can't see it very well, but because there's the Colorado River way out there. That's why you see all the stuff.
It's actually where they're stockpiling the Soylent Green.
Mm-hmm. All those dead bodies. What's the problem? You've been eating dead people for a long time. You just didn't know it. Good movie. I have to watch that movie again.
Absolutely.
Haven't seen that movie in a long time.
It was well done. I'll give them that. Edgar G. Robinson's last movie. What a great actor he was.
Mm-hmm. because he wasn't singing Imagine in his web phone on his phone, like all the actors do today. Now let's just look outside. There's Blythe Airport.
So from here, how far to Eric Marcus?
Oh, you know what? I'll have to look. We are 20 minutes? ETA 20 minutes, I guess what that says. Yeah, 20 minutes. So we're progressing. Well, 20 minutes to that, and then I got to descend down. So 36 minutes total. Does it have any procedures? Does it have any? Oh, it does, guys. So we'll have to find out. Let me see if. Active Sky can tell me where the winds are right now. Calculated 1,500 feet, 38 minutes and 21 seconds. It says... I'm reading. Winds are at 179 at 14 knots. 10 statute amount of visibility, 2984. So... says based on forecast grid data, whatever that means. So expected winds 179 at 14 knots. Well, if that's the case, then I'll go ahead and pre-do runway 12. I'll load it, and if that changes, then I will deal with it. Do I have an ATIS? No, so we'll just have to go for it. So we'll put the approach there. Slow boat. That was at 85, and I'm up at 12,000. I guess I could take it down to 8,000 now, but then I wonder if I think I'll... No, if I go down, I might lose my speed. My wind speed. I'm getting pushed. I got a 26 knot tailwind.
Well, that's always pleasant.
Mm-hmm. I've had it for a while, so which is good. Very good. Just kind of just tootle. How long have I been streaming now? An hour and 51 minutes? Wow. Maybe I can start streaming on the weekends when my wife's not home. Get more streams in that way. During the week, just do whatever I want, and then upload videos, you know, normally, and then stream on the weekends or something. I just didn't want to commit to a time and say, okay, I'm going to do this every Tuesday, every Wednesday, because if my wife's home, then sorry guys, can't do that because my wife's home, that kind of thing.
Yep.
So That's why I have to be random. Also, I noticed in the title I did not say Vulcan like I did yesterday. So nobody's here. And that's fine. If they're here after the fact, it's all good. Vulcan works fine. Just has
Yeah, it is working fine.
just a few plugins don't work with it, and that's expected. Expected to get better over time. I did fly the I reloaded my Piper Seneca 5 or whatever it is that I bought a while ago, and flew it yesterday, and it flew just fine, no problems at all. Just the heat signature that's supposed to come out of the exhaust is in the wrong place, so they would have to fix that and update the flight model to the experiment. I did not fly it with the experimental flight model on, so I don't know how well it would flew with the experimental flight model. As far as it flying around stuff, it was.
I haven't had any problem with any aircraft not, flying or starting up.
I still have to exit.
The Bell 412 worked fine, except I couldn't hook up external power.
Right, and your DC-6. That goes without saying.
Well, DC-6, it hasn't worked since 11/31.
I wonder why that one is such a bugaboo. Besides just the obvious that
Because it's
PMDG. Because why is it that I can load up one of my older airplanes? I mean, I could still, even though it's a crap, I can still load my Phenom 100, and it'll still fly and fly fine. And it's old. It hasn't been updated in a long time. It's just that I don't fly it because of the problems it has.
The DC-6 hasn't been updated since it came out for X-Plane 1110 or X-Plane 10.
Wow.
They had zero support for X-Plane 11. PMDG just let it die.
Right. Maybe they just didn't get enough sales, and they said, okay. Or the sales.
Well, they started with the wrong airplane.
Yeah.
They should have done the 727 or 737 or even, something like that. Because of the nature of the business right now. And that would have worked great. And then tried the DC-6. DC-6, when it first came out in X-Plane 10, is a beautiful creature.
Right. Everybody was foaming at the mouth over it, how good it was.
And but then they gave up on it. They did a couple real quick updates, and then when X-Plane 11 hit, they just walked away from it.
Yep.
And when I asked about it, they told me straight up they had no plans on doing any support for it in X-Plane 11.
And you see, like, dudes, I gave you guys money, and then I expect it to at least work, Of course, they'd make the argument saying, well, it works just fine in X-Plane 10. Reload X-Plane 10. Probably what they'd say. It was an X-Plane 10 product.
I didn't even say that.
Yeah. I've been getting an itch to fly the MU2, and I might reload it and fly it again because I haven't flown it in a while.
God, I wish this guy worked for. I wish he worked for Laminar Research. He's so freaking smart.
So he's semi-retired? Is he retired?
Well, he's here. He's sitting here like I told him about the problem I was having with the Dreamfall. He's like, reach out to the developer, tell them to create a mesh tub. It's a secondary mesh that exists behind the panels with a no click value, so that when your mouse is not on an actual click spot with the buttons, it stops your mouse from phasing through, which is the problem that I have with the Dreamfall. He's like, so tell the developer Dreamfall this. And it's like, dude, if this dude just worked for Laminar, like his ability to fix things and just
he has that talent.
He knows exactly how everything works in this game.
And he's building his own aircraft now?
Well, he's already got the TBM 900, and then now he's doing the CL 650, which that's going to be a jet everybody's going to want.
Yeah.
It's going to be the best. It's going to be the best jet in X-Plane once. Be the best jet in X-Plane. There won't be a developer that'll be as talented. That Lambner can't do. I mean, like this guy's. I think he's the best. Like his code is like the Zebo is the only other one I've ever compared him to. The Zebo's everybody's seeing it. Like its code is nowhere near as efficient as a TBM, which is nowhere near as efficient as the CL 650, which is a more complicated aircraft. Like this dude's got the most talent. He's got more talent in his pinky finger than a lot of these devs have in their entire body.
Mm-hmm. Well, some people got that knack. You know, they're good at certain things, and they just excel. At it.
He's teaching right now about his aircraft. Yeah, he could easily be a coach to tell other developers what to do.
Yep.
It's a shame he doesn't work for Lambner. Like, if I was Austin, look, I want you to come work for me. I understand you want to do this for fun. I will pay you good money, and all you will do is just be a coach. You can work on your own projects when you want to, but just be a coach for other developers to reach out to you and say, hey, this is what I got. What do I need to do? What's wrong with it? What can I do to make it better? And you casually answer those people when you want to. Mm-hmm. And I'll pay you a really good salary to do it. And I mean, man, the third-party modules could be amazing.
Is his expertise in airplanes themselves, or is it?
It's in code.
Oh.
But he does know a lot about the aircraft that he codes, because he just makes it a product to study it. But he's just got that brain. And he knows how Lambner's research and he knows how Lambner's code is working. He knows what it's doing, and he knows how to create a model and make it work with Lambner's code and make it work efficiently and interface and call and pull functions, just flight dynamics, physics, anything. He does all that stuff other than the graphics. The artwork is that other guy, but.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, I want an airplane that I can just open up the little door hatch and
you've got it coming. Like your aircraft, your dream aircraft, at least for a jet, is a CL 650, and that's coming. Like the capabilities, the capacities may not necessarily be as big as some of the other aircraft or whatnot, but it's going to be the most accurate. It's going to have the most ability to fail on you, and like one thing, at least you can't accidentally click one thing and start it up. Like, I mean, his logic, like down to starter efficiencies based off of thermals on how long the starter motor's been running. Like, it's insane the level that he goes into. So yeah, I think the CL650 will be your aircraft, your go-to once it's done, because their sounds are incredible, their graphics are incredible, and their support is better than any other developer out there. Mm-hmm. I would challenge anybody to tell me there's a developer that supports their product and knows more about the system and why it's working than because he knows exactly what's going on with his aircraft. He knows exactly what's going on with other developers and what they've done wrong. Mm-hmm. So yeah, their aircraft don't stay broken for more than a couple of hours after an update. And I think the CL650 will be your last coach. I think it's gonna be a lot of people's last jet. And it'll have that because you can sit there, you can hook the tow dolly up to the TBM, and you can drive the TBM around with the tow dolly yourself. You can plug that GPU into it. You can hear the GPU's engine running under load and stuff like that. It's got the economy system attached to it. The maintenance, where you can see, oh, that was a hard landing, and this is what I damaged on the aircraft. And then I choose to have it attached to FS economy. You actually have to pay for the repairs, or just choose to have it for your own reference that I want to just repair that for free. And it just keeps a running tally for you. This is how much you would have been charged had you had to fix something like that.
Right.
All the way down to pulling your engine apart and the individual components of the engine and what you did wrong to the engine. And it's just incredible.
See, I'd like to have them be able to take that data that he's collecting and then export it into Microsoft Excel or something like that. So if you land and then you have repairs or whatever, then you basically have Excel and then you can do other things with Excel, to have that data. I just want the output. I don't want Excel to interface with it and actually you change it. I just want to output the data, like with this reality or this XP or this reality XP thing right now with this, or not reality XP, this reality expansion pack with this. I want to take that data that's doing it in-house and then just export it into Excel. Then I can have my own check register set up in Excel or whatever. And because I have a program that I did, or an Excel spreadsheet I did a long time ago, that I had all of California, Arizona, Nevada, and Washington airports. I found a formula on the internet that would make it so you could do the same thing that FS Economy did. I took FS Economy's values and put it in there in that spreadsheet, so then it would create the job board for me to do, and basically, but it was a rudimentary one of how much to carry, where to, and then you just pick the job that you wanted to go and you would just go. And then once you got to that job, if I stay within California, Arizona, Nevada, so on, then I could pick the next job that was the most profitable and move on. But I didn't have the way to, when the job was done, go reach out to X-Plane to know that the job was done, then have Excel say, okay, I'm going to deposit that money in this spreadsheet that is your check register. I don't have that, but as far as setting it all the other stuff up, I did that already. And I think I shared it with Bill at one point, but I just never went anywhere with it because, for one, it was just I don't it would have to be interfaced with a with a browser in order for other people to have that, and you're basically doing the same thing as what Flight Job does and everything else. It's just that theirs is more pretty because they got graphics, and mine was just raw numbers. But I did it with Excel, and I didn't do it with Google. I should have done it with Google. But yeah, I just went to nav.com or Nav8 or AirNav. I think it's airnav.com, I think it is. Anyway, and I just got all the GPS coordinates, put them in their own individual cells for all of California, cut and paste.
Vertical track.
And then use this formula, so then this formula calculate the distances between everything is, and I just pick what I wanted, and I had a bunch of airplanes, and I tried to simulate starting out with an airplane, and then you work your way up, but there was no mechanism, in place, other than just like a golf cart score, where you just, limit yourself instead of just, instantly cheating, because I didn't have that set up. But now, if we can get Air Hauler 2, get Air Hauler 2 out there, then I don't have to worry about that. Let's get Air Hauler 2 and then just rock on. And then we have multiplayer option with Air Hauler 2, and then we can all just get together and do our own thing. It's not as wide and vast as FS Economy is, but at least I can go where I want to go. And that's what I like about this little mission generator thing. This little mission generator thing, yeah, it's rudimentary, and it just tells me where to go, and I get XP for it. So the higher the XP, you open yourself up for more jobs for you to get, and that's how it works. But at least to have that, and then I'm just using the internal thing, the internal thing that comes on the clipboard with for my dollars and cents. So I was looking for my pilot profile. See, with my pilot profile here, I'm at level 5 right now, and I like this. This is good. There's nothing wrong with this. It's just that you're not making money with it. All you're doing is just populating the stuff where you can get more jobs into your job board. Like if you want to have more helicopter flights, you start populating out all the helicopter, get increased experience, and then more helicopters will start populating in your job board. That kind of thing. But it is what it is. Now it said vertical track, so that means I'm getting close. I am. There's saddle right there. Get my butt on the ground. Don't have speed brakes. Range 20 nautical miles. Yeah, see, I gotta get more aggressive. Make sure I get down there to 8,000 feet.
Got Toto to laugh on his stream just now. So, Toto, you made a comment in the Discord the other day that suggested that you had reason to believe Land Research might be making enhancements to their default weather engine in the future. Any info on that opinion? Question mark. He goes, I would love to talk about that, Josh, but for contractual reasons, I can't discuss that. And I said, well, just that evasive answer is good enough for me. That suggests there is real weight to the fact that they are actively working on it. He just busted out laughing. It's just like, okay. It's like, I can tell by your non-answer that there's something to that. Yeah, dude, Dion, you should look at this. Like, he is showing right now, like, how complicated his engine model is, on how it works. Like, it's insane, the detail on this guy's stuff.
Well, link it in Discord so I can take a peek. Do you have the...
I think it is. It is.
Oh, yeah, it is. I see it. I gotta turn down the sound. Oh, this is on Twitch.
Like, this dude, you just tell by the way he talks. Like, he just freaking knows his stuff. Like, that Challenger's, I think it's a, wait, what is it? 650 jet. What is that? Challenger 650, okay.
Challenger 650? Oh. So these
That's what he's making.
So his is going to be what, because Dion was making a Global 6000. Never mind. Yeah, Dion was making a Global 6000.
And the Challenger 650 is a pretty jet. I mean, like, she's a fat fuselage, fat engines. Like, she's a big fat girl. So I look forward to flying. I mean, a very piercing nose on it, but just big. And it's going to have, like, flight dynamics like nobody's business. I mean, this thing's going to be amazing. I don't know how many passengers it'll have, but
I don't know.
we're still in production. It's fairly...
Is he using... What's he using to make the model with? Just plane maker?
He uses he's on a Linux system, and I don't know what editors he uses. They're in the background right there. You can see the compiler on one side, and you can see what he's editing with, which is terminal interface on the right. But that all makes sense to him.
Yeah. They both say terminal, so he's doing something.
One is showing the compiling of what's going on, and the other one, I mean, you can see, just look at him. He's like the Matrix. Like he was showing a second ago the engine diagram simulation that's actually happened in the background, but let's see if he shows it again. It's just ridiculous. Up to 19 passengers in this aircraft. So this is a really good FS economy aircraft.
Yeah, it would be.
Payload 2,200 kilograms. Wow. So 2,200 kilograms is also not terrible. This was January 13th, 2020. This was an old article, but in an exclusive interview with FSC elite Ben Supnick has confirmed to us that Lambda Research will begin development on overhauling the weather, cloud, and lighting engine within the world of X-Plane. When asked about the future of X-Plane will look like, Ben said that the very next thing on my to-do list, we can examine everything about weather, clouds, lighting, and all that stuff. We haven't had time to update that code in a while. We know that it can look much, much better. With Vulkan, we had to focus on just drawing and drawing fast. Once we have Vulkan, we can ask, is the V10 clouds really the best way to do clouds? God, no, of course not. Ben then went on to say, when we did V10 clouds almost 9 years ago, that's pretty impressive the way the clouds look considering they're 9 years old.
Mm-hmm.
We looked at them and said, this is the last particle billboard we will ever write. This isn't the greatest way to do it, and we could always see that Vaxel clouds were a better idea when we wrote that code in V10. We couldn't do Vaxel codes as people didn't have the hardware for it. Most of our users haven't been able to run it at all. We knew something much better was coming, so once we got Vulkan done, we can go on this in earnest. Ben sadly stopped short of confirming whether this mean that version 12 of X-Plane was coming, but did say that the team is always looking forward to what the future holds. The idea is already in the works. Interesting. So yeah, those clouds, their weather generation sounds like it's years old.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's fixing stuff right now.
Oh, for the he's fixing stuff for the TBM.
I don't think so, because I'm seeing. Well, I'm looking for something on the code that no, that's all CL650 right now. But it's just he can sit there and within seconds he can tell you what's wrong with another developer's code. Not that he gets that way, but
Yeah.
it's just the fact that he knows what he's doing, but he also knows what everybody else is doing, and it's just like I wish he was.
Sounds like
to other people.
that's his primary thing. That's his thing, you know.
Oh yeah, well he was a network network manager, like an engineer code person. He retired and does this full time now because Hotstart makes enough money for him to support his family off of it.
How old is this guy? This guy my age, or is he younger? He's a young guy? Or?
He put his camera up. I mean, I would say he's probably he looks to me like he's in his late 30s, early 40s.
Oh,
Yeah, he had his camera up earlier. I don't know if he'll put it back up again, but I'm going to build a desk tomorrow, I think, or maybe today. I got to rebuild my desk. I miss having a desk to sit down on. I want to have my lighting controller right there. Jet, you can see this jet, like, so completely move past the point of, if you're looking at the stream still,
Yeah.
of the ugly textures. But, I mean, that jet's, that's a very modern cockpit. It does like that we have the FMS in there, but he's going to redo that, so it'll actually work. But that cockpit itself is not terribly complicated.
no.
Very modern, but a lot of information being spit your way, and it's going to be ridiculously detailed system integration in it. Look at how fast he can code. It's ridiculous, this dude. Not much gets him off guard. Like, just the rate at which he's able to
This is very impressive.
Knows what he's doing. That's all
Yeah,
it's all
I
about.
look forward. I think that if there's not a helicopter that I'm purchasing, then I think I'm holding off on purchasing an aircraft in FS economy right now. I will buy the CL650. We'll have a very capable aircraft that can hold up to 19 passengers. We'll have an aircraft that is coded just better than anybody else codes. There'll be no reason to have another aircraft once he's got this done.
You just gotta find an alias in FS economy that would take advantage of it. That's all.
Yeah, the only one they have right now is a Challenger 600 or 300 right now.
Right, and that's limited on passenger count and weight.
I wonder if the Embraer Legacy 600 would be close. Fuel consumption, because all you need is speed and fuel consumption and you're good to go.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go to I don't know if you ever do this or not, when you go to the aircraft model, do you open the table view?
Aircraft? No.
So this is what when you're looking at your aircraft modules and it's doing a search, you can also do the open aircraft view, and it'll show you a screen that looks like this in FS economy. So you can and it's every
yes.
Yeah, so really easy to go and hunt one down by just doing an Alt F and looking at the specs for your aircraft, and then you'll find one that's similar in a lot of ways.
Yes.
But yeah, this guy is like a professor. He teaches people in his stream like what things are going. Like I wouldn't be surprised if little pop-ups, either A, little pop-up companies show up as a result of his streams, or B, if a lot of other developers don't come into his stream sometimes that are smart enough to know they're not perfect and get a lot of ideas from him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just, you can tell I'm a big fan of his, even when I'm arguing with him. Man, this is a long flight you're doing.
It's just because I'm only going 181 knots over the ground right now. I got 16 knot headwind in my face, and
which seems like nothing when we were flying the jets the other day. But I guess for that turboprop, it's a little bit more.
And this right here,
90 knot headwinds.
Yeah, and this right here is a regular, just two aspirated engines slapped on slapped on some wings.
Oh, you're not in the.
I'm not in a turboprop.
You're not in the. Oh, no wonder why it's taking a lot longer.
Yeah, I'm in the Baron 58 because that's the one that has the reality expansion pack I have with it. I'm trying to get I spent money on that reality expansion pack, so I want to get my money's worth out of it.
Man, if it was, I wish that you had the TBM, because that aircraft is just, I think you'd be in love.
I probably would. I'd probably because I like all the nuts and the bolts and stuff, so I probably would. But $70 at the time just scared me away from it. I already spent $69 on the FlyJ Sim 737-200, and to be fair, they've kept it up pretty good. They've kept it up pretty good, but there's been some times where it's just kind of like, okay, I've flown this a lot,
I think FlyJ is a very honest and good developer to get behind, but I think that Toto's on that same level, if not better. And the nice thing about that is you don't need reality expansion packs to keep the aircraft working well, and you don't need to worry about two different developers supporting the product, like on some of them that have like the sim coders packs on them. That's what I think the appeal is why his aircraft are worth X-Plane quality, or not X-Plane, but they're worth DCS money because they're DCS quality aircraft.
Right. No, I don't doubt it. It looks really good. Doesn't say I'm never going to buy it. You never know. I might one day show up and say, hey, guess what?
Well, the TBM is just, it may not be your cup of tea just because it is a smaller aircraft. It's 6-passenger and turboprop is really fast, but it may not be your cup of tea. But I do think the CL650 will be your
wheelhouse
type of aircraft. Yep.
In the wheelhouse.
It's going to be more about it's going to be two things that aircraft. You're going to be setting up your flight plans and doing stuff with an actual working FMS. It's going to have LibRain. It's going to have all the little bells and whistles to it, sounds that are second to none, which is really important to me. Great visuals and great systems integration. So it'll be that aircraft you just jump in and you actually get to fly it. From point A to point B, you get to fly it very, very realistically and take all the proper steps, and the aircraft actually responds to all those proper steps. And then the flight model is going to feel incredible. And you're going to have a hard time going to anybody else's modules after that because of the sounds and stuff.
Right. I'm not trying to figure out why this airplane is not turning to meet our airport. So I guess I'll just do it myself.
What's it doing right now on the GTN? Is it trying to get towards the line, the purple?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's trying to do the line. It's not doing my... I know why. Because I didn't activate the... I didn't activate it. That's why. If I would have activated it...
helps.
If I would have activated it, then it probably would have done it.
Oh God, your flight instructor's liquor. Bug Eater 64, Captain Obvious.
There we go. Now it's starting.
That really helps.
It's amazing how that works. The simple flip of a button.
Mm-hmm.
Say, activate. And it activates. Huh.
Yes, Captain Kirk.
These days are amazing.
There is an airport down there somewhere. I just can't see it at the moment, but it's there. And right now I'm just trying to get my nose down so I can going down at 2,500 feet. I'm still 10 miles away from the airport, so which is good. And I've only got 16 gallons left. I got 8 gallons in each tank left to fuel, so I should have enough to still land. And there's the airport. Now I see it coming into view. It's on the other side of the edge of the ridge. Oh, that hill range.
This guy, why can't he code helicopters? Oh.
It might be too low. Might have to be at 3,500 feet.
Does your GTN not have a chart for that if you zoom in on the airport?
No, this is a reserved airport.
Oh.
So it doesn't have any data. I was surprised it even had a visual approach. I was shocked with that. Because this is just a little hole-in-the-wall airport. Let me see if I can go... Yeah, see, yeah, no charts available. It's grayed out. It is grayed out. And there's the runway. You're gonna push me on over there.
I guess the props are coming out of sync slightly.
Yeah.
Well, the RPM on those engines are being pushed really hard, it looks like.
On mine or his?
On yours, it looked like they were in the red. On your RPM gauge?
No, we're right at the red. Just about 2,600 RPM. That's normal.
Dion, is this it's normal that you would state as the
normal for me.
Beechcraft 1900D was flying by with a slightly bright anti-collision light right behind the engine?
Slightly bright. No big deal. It's all good. We are getting down there, so but it hasn't intercepted the glide slope yet. I'm at 2,500 feet. Coming up to it. I'm just trying to slow down. Yeah, see, it didn't grab it.
I think Bug is out there. I can see Bug on the taxiway there in an ARF truck.
Yeah, it didn't grab the, so I'm going to have to hand land this, so you know this is all going to go to hell.
Okay, I see another ARF truck just came into view.
Oh my goodness.
There's 2 ARF trucks now.
Dion's hand landing. We're gonna die.
Looks like there's a rescue helicopter, ambulance helicopter pulling up behind the ARF trucks.
Alert crash recovery. Have them standing by. And tell maintenance to get their tools out and shine them up because they're going to have to use them.
Okay, this is bad. We've got 2 ARF trucks are on the taxiway there. It looks like there's a helicopter right behind the ARF truck, and now there's a hearse that's pulled up. Dion?
The hearse.
What's going on? What is going on? I thought you said this was like some remote private airport or something. It seems like there's a lot of activity on the taxiway, and there's more. Looks like there's a police line being stretched. Do not cross.
278 knots.
We're coming in with some sagebrush. This is Noah's flight here. We're going to come in with the olive branch on the landing gear. Oh, he's going to get right back into it. It's going to be nice and smooth. Right in the touchdown zone. It's just, as long as you don't take out a light. Oh.
I made it. I got it on the ground, darn it. But I'd like to have been less than 100, but oh well.
Okay.
Oh well. But I got on the ground, so that's the main thing.
Yeah, tell the airport manager that needs to do some cleanup on the runway.
Those are stop bushes, just in case Dion went off the edge.
That's right.
They cushion the stop before you start to roll.
And this guy, he put trees in the middle of all the concrete. What's up with that? Of course, you'll see it in this 15 seconds later, but...
Oh, wow, he's showing a diagram of his engine. Oh, never mind. He took it away again, darn it. I should have taken a snapshot of that for you.
I'm trying to dodge all these trees that are in the middle of the runway, or in the middle of the taxiways and stuff. Now I'm dancing around between... looking to see if there's a place to park. Oh, my sequencer's still on. I turn that off. I don't see. Well, I'm just going to have to pick a spot. Pick a spot and call it. Good spot as any. Oh, there we go. We're starting to see something over here. I'm just trying to dodge all these bushes. Brakes are on. All right, and I got to level up. Yay! I got to level up. And off, 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 off. Everything is off. And it's scolding me because I turned off before the alternator did. Okay, so I got to level up. So now I need to see what I can level up here. I got 1 point to spin. Should I go more short flights? Autopilot, I don't care because I turned that off anyway. I'm not flying helicopters, so I guess I'll continue with the short flights, I guess. Or no, I'm going to go small planes. Yeah, increase it with small planes because I'm flying this airplane anyway. So there we go. Now we're at level 6, so that takes care of that. Now I need to go over here into my maintenance. Now I'm above $10,000 now. Let's go have a look and see if I broke anything. Landing at 200 and... Nope, Didn't break anything. I got $1,000 for this trek for 2 hours, and that's it. Because if I'm under 100 feet per minute, then I get a little bonus money. But because I was above it, I didn't get no bonus money. Oh well. See, I want to get about 20,000, and once I get 20,000, then I'm going to do the use tuned exhaust, use tuned injectors. I'll drop some money in those. But for now, I'm not going to touch that. I'll continue as it is. All right. Well, I definitely appreciate everybody watching the stream, and for all of those you watch in the future, I definitely appreciate it. Like, subscribe, and all that other happy stuff that everybody says. And catch you guys next time on another exciting X-Plane Adventures. We could watch the landing real quick because I am in a different airplane here, so we can do that. So before I leave you guys, let me jump over here to a landing spot. Get a little closer. And, oh, it's got to load. Okay, we'll go right here, I guess. And let's go to external. Let's see if we have a tower. We're at the right place. I don't know if this is the right place or not. I don't even see the airplane. Okay, there it is. So let's get a little closer. Get a little bit closer, and then it should register when I switch over. Pause. And then let's go to external view, tower. There we go. Well, that's actually not a bad vantage point, I guess. I gotta find my airplane. My airplane's gotta be coming from right about here. Oh, there it is. Then we'll zoom in a little bit. Gears going down. Boom. As I am landing. Oops, bounce, bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. I just missed all those lights though, so at least they're not gonna give me nail me for the lights. But it is weird on the shadows like that. We'll go to the...
Oh, I can't get past the looks of those little aircraft.
Boom and boom.
It's a little bit slimmer than a Beechcraft, but those frames are just so...
Where is the runway? Runway right there. Okay,
there's just something. I look at aircraft like Bugs, Epic G1000, or E1000, whatever it is, and how sleek and how rounded. And then you look at stuff like the Beechcrafts or the Barons, and they're just so, they have that profile that looks like it was hand drawn in the 70s, and it's just...
Ooh,
some of them
push me around a little bit. Still got to work on my landings. And my taxiing around on the runway.
You're just staking claim.
Yeah.
Well, that wind was kind of...
And I don't know what the wind was. It wasn't that strong, but still, it was just enough to blow me around a little bit in a little bitty airplane. Oh, well. Well, anyway, that takes care of that. That was fun. That was fun.
And we made lots of monies to replace the gear.
All right, guys. Well, again, appreciate you guys watching. We'll catch you guys next time on another exciting X-Plane streaming adventures. And we'll do this all over again, possibly next weekend. I'll
Look
try
at how
to
he
do
did that.
So catch you guys next time. Laters. Bye. Say
Look
bye,
at
everybody.
Look at the way he closed that stream out with his aircraft just going off into the distance like that. That's like blue quality right there.